Welcome to the Sportscast Network. I'm your host, Rappin Reed. Along with me today, I got Nationwide Nardo in the house.
What's up, world?
3D and A Hub couldn't be with us today, but we send them a shout out anyway. What's up, fellas? All right, y'all. Nationwide Nardo. Now, since 3D, aka the Parlay King, can't be with us, will you have some picks for us later on in the show?
Absolutely.
Okay. Stay tuned. Now, to get down to the business at hand, the 2024 NBA Finals. And man, oh man, those Boston Celtics. Nationwide Nardo, before I turn it over to you, I just want to say that last night's game, the Dallas Mavericks had their way with the Boston Celtics, man. That makes me think that the NBA is three almost perfect games from the Boston Celtics and just a magical game for the Dallas Mavericks. Man, how does that happen, Nationwide Nardo? Help me out.
Man, it was a whole debacle, man. I don't understand how it was okay. It's okay to lose, but in the fashion they lost, it didn't show no effort. You know, it's the third biggest blowout in finals history. So it's like in today's game, man, when teams know they're gonna lose, they just fully give up. You know, they was out of it and early in the third quarter, where it just was like they was ready for subs to come in, so they won't get injured and things of that nature, and get ready for the next game. But you got sports bettors out here in today's game. We want you guys to give a complete effort at all times, no matter what the score is. You just can't give in like that. You know what I mean? The spread was only 1.5, and to get blew out by 38 is preposterous. You know what I mean? High scoring person on Boston Celtics was Jason Tatum with 15 points. High scoring rebounder, 5 rebounds, Jason Tatum. The highest assists man, Reed, was Al Horford, the center, with 4. That is unacceptable, man.
Wow.
And, Dallas just came out and proved that, they wasn't just going to lay down like that. But at the same time, we understand you guys want to win at home. Y'all want the confetti to be at the TD Garden. I understand that. But show some dignity and some pride, some Celtic pride at that. You know what I mean? And play every game with a little tenacity, man.
Yeah, them Mavericks, man, they had their way with them, man. That to me was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think best describes, man, last night's game. That was just crazy. Well, game 5 is coming up. That's Monday, June 17th at 8:30 p.m. on ABC. And if necessary, on Thursday, June 20th, they play on ABC at 8:30 p.m. Now, if the Celtics win one more game, that's it for the Dallas Mavericks. Nard, Nationwide, what do you think the chances are of the Mavericks winning not the series? I think that's impossible unless Boston play like they played last night. But what do you think the chances are of them winning at least one more game in this series?
I wouldn't give it a 50-50. I'd probably give it like a 25% chance. I think the Celtics is going to rest up pretty well, and Porzingis might actually play the next game. I know he will play if there is a game 6, but that's more like a desperation game. But I'm thinking that he will actually play next game, and you'll see a whole different team, man, compared to game 4. It's like the NBA just wanted to extend the NBA finals. They can make a little more money.
Yeah.
So I understand why you would say that something like that would be rigged.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, man. The Boston, I don't even want to say the Boston Celtics played horrible. The Dallas Mavericks just came out smoking, man. Everything they did was right. And just to see the Boston Celtics fall like that, as good of a team, I can't even use the term great, as good of a team as they are, to see them lose like that, man, is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we shall see. Game 5. So, Game 5 on Monday. Who wins?
Game 5 on Monday on ABC. I like Boston. I actually like them minus the spread. I think it'll be one of those games where they'll get it done easily. Okay, Tatum will have a big game. Whenever he's clicking with a bunch of assists and a bunch of rebounds and getting everybody else involved, they play a hell of a game. But he wanted to be the floor general game 4 and take a lot of shots and really couldn't hit him and Brown. And that's what kind of threw the chemistry off. Once they get the rolling and getting everybody else involved, then they have a complete game. I think there won't be, the crowd won't let them lose. And I think Kyrie Irving can't win after what he did to the logo. So yeah, I predict Boston to win.
Now, I want to say this, Nationwide Nardo. I like Jaylen Brown in this series against the Mavericks, man. He been shining. I must give him his props. He been shining aside of last night's game. He just been shining through the series, man. What do you think about Jaylen Brown? He's a decent kid.
Yeah. Just like the football coach. He is who we thought he was. You know what I mean? He averages 23 points a game, Reed. He's the superstar. He is what he is. I think Jason Tatum is a little bit better now. He has the edge over him. A lot of people just want to put them in these certain type of fields where they could battle against each other and have a little hatred or something like that. But that ain't the task at hand. They ain't letting that stuff bother them.
And that's good. In my opinion, not to cut you off, but I just want to say this. In my opinion, when that happens, that's where a coach comes in, man. To me, that's where coaching comes in. Because if a coach can see that and deal with it, man, he don't want my respect. But to me, that's his job, to keep the team together, as opposed to letting all of these outside entities try to split them up. So yeah, that's
absolutely. But some guys, not saying Boston, but I've seen guys like via Kevin Durant explode and can't handle that. Like the crowd always saying, "Oh man, you're not an original Golden State member. They won these championships without you. You're just like an extra." And that was getting to him. That was the only reason why he was really considering leaving. And then after the blow up with him and Draymond Green, they just sealed the deal. So, I truly agree with you, Reed, on that. You can't let the outside noise distract the task at hand. And you're right. That's where organization, a coach, everybody close around you, you and your teammates get together and y'all discuss those factors. And y'all really don't need to let that get to you, because the media will try to tear you apart.
Golly, they sure will. Now, Nationwide Nardo, later on, man, not today, but in a upcoming show, we gonna break down some things about Kevin Durant, and we're gonna talk about the Golden State Warriors and their dynasty. So y'all stay tuned for that in a future show. Nationwide Nardo, you said you like the Celtics for Game 5 at home, huh? So if they win at home, Boston, they gonna party. You can believe that?
Absolutely. It's going to be a party on the Monday. A lot of people calling in to work on Tuesday night.
I believe that. Well, there you have it. We both predict Boston Celtics bring home the gold on Monday, June 17th. And as I stated before, if necessary, if the Dallas Mavericks happen to win on Thursday, June 20th, Thursday, they will play again Game 6 on ABC at 8:30 p.m. All right, y'all, we're going to move on. I want to get to a little NBA news. Jerry West has passed away. For all you basketball fans who have not heard, he passed away at the age of 86. And just a few of his accolades: Jerry West was a player for the Lakers, and he was a 14-time All-Star. He also was an All-Star MVP, and he had one championship with the Lakers. And after that, he coached the Lakers for 3 years, and he was the general manager. And as the general manager for the LA Lakers, he won 6 rings as a general manager. Now, Nationwide Nardo, man, I got to take a minute and talk about him as a general manager because, man, he was almost a better general manager than he was a player.
Well, Reed, one thing about that is he really single-handedly created this general manager position. So he had some expertise where he felt that was knowledgeable, and he didn't want to coach anymore.
Right.
So, but they wanted him around to do something. So he created that position to help the owners decide on who to pick and things of that nature. Yes, he's in my eye the best general manager ever of all time.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
He got Shaq to come.
And he played a role in acquiring Kobe, and he also had a role in creating the Golden State dynasty. I think I read.
Yeah, he was a consultant. So we don't know exactly what that was. Courtesy of Cameron, and it is what it is. He was talking to Jerry West on a flight. I was talking about how he played a big factor in getting those guys together. But you never know what those people with money do behind the scenes, man. They intelligent like that, and they got an eye for that. He's just a basketball genius all the way around. He's been in the sport for 65 to 70 years, Reed. That is amazing.
Absolutely.
So he got an eye for it.
Yeah, and also for him to be around for so long and not lose touch. A lot of people hang around basketball, football, whatever, and they sort of lose touch. But he stayed in touch with the players. He stayed in touch with the game. So yeah, I agree 100% when you say that he's one of the greatest general managers of all time. I definitely agree with that. All right, y'all. In other NBA news, Rudy Tomjanovich won the 2024 Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, Rudy Tomjanovich began coaching the Houston Rockets in 1992, and he has 2 championships with them. And he also coached the Lakers for 43 games before stepping away for health reasons. Now, I don't know what that was all about, but that was all that I was able to find out about why he left the Lakers. Nationwide Nardo, do you agree that Rudy Tomjanovich, from what you know of him, is deserving of that award?
I think so. I don't really know his personality, but he got all those guys in the Rockets to buy into what he was selling. It only took them 3 years to get a championship, but Michael Jordan did retire those 2 years. But I always wanted to see the Rockets face against the Bulls in the finals. I think that would have been amazing to see Hakeem the Dream go against Jordan. 2 guys with 2 of the best footwork that ever touched the game. Like, that would have just been amazing. I think Jordan robbed us of a spectacular finals matchup those 2 years. I don't really know what was going on with Jordan during those times, but yeah, he did his thing for the Rockets, man. He got the team a dream, and Kenny Smith 2 rings.
Yeah.
So I salute him. So I guess he hasn't been one hell of a coach and one hell of a guy to receive that award. So, congratulations to Tom Donovich.
Yes, sir. Congratulations from us right here at the Sportscast Network. Now, we're going to take this time to remind y'all to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. All right, moving on. WNBA, Saturday, June 15th. Now, as of the making of this video, at this time, the Connecticut Sun are facing the Dallas Wings. So we'll bring you some information about that. We'll speak about that game on the next video. And I just wanted to point out that the Connecticut Sun are 9-1. Y'all know I had to sneak that in. I'm a fan of the Connecticut Sun this season. So there it is. Also today, at 3 p.m., the New York Liberty face the Las Vegas Aces. Now, Nationwide Nardo, this game is worth some discussion, man. These are two of the top teams in the WNBA. And the top three teams are the Connecticut Sun, New York Liberty, and Las Vegas Aces, not necessarily in that order. But Nationwide Nardo, who wins between the Liberty and the Aces?
That is actually one of my picks for today, and I just think the Aces will get back on track and find a way to win. The spread isn't up yet because FanDuel Sports is down at the moment, but if there is a spread where Aces are not the favorite, I will take the Aces with the points. They finally won their last game against Phoenix Mercury by 4 points, 103 to 99. That was their first game in 4 games that they would win. They lost 3 in a row. I think they'll be back on track. So they actually slid out of the top 3 read and down to the probably the top 5 or the 6th best team in the league right now. But that's just their record. They're actually, if you ask me, Reed, they're actually a top 3, top 4 team. They've won championships now, so you can't never rule them out unless they lose 10 games in a row. You know, they got 29 more games to go, so I think they'll do fine. And so yeah, I got the Aces to win it.
Okay. We'll get to that parlay here momentarily. I just want to add that on Sunday, which is tomorrow, June 16, the Chicago Sky will face the Indiana Fever at 12 noon on CBS. The Seattle Storm will face the Phoenix Mercury at 3 p.m. on ABC. And the LA Sparks will face the Atlanta Dream on ESPN3 and League Pass at 3 p.m. That's tomorrow. Now, I got one more note that I want to say about the NBA, the WNBA, and that is that voting for the WNBA All-Star Game starts Thursday, June 13th. Log on to WNBA.com to vote. All right, Nationwide Nardo, one more thing I want to say before we get to your picks. The NHL Stanley Cup Finals. The Florida Panthers lead the Edmonton Oilers 3-0, and Game 4 will be tonight at 8 p.m. on ABC. All right, Nationwide Nardo, you got them parlay picks for us?
Yes, sir. I got 4 picks for us today that you can add to your parlays. Just note that gamble responsibly and gamble at your own risk. You can't win every bet, but you should win more than you lose. And if you don't, call that 1-800 number. For my first pick, I have the Minnesota Twins and against the Oakland Athletics. I like Minnesota Twins money line. My second pick will be in the WNBA. I like the Aces over the Liberty. My third pick, I like the Houston Astros over the Tigers. And last but not least, in the Stanley Cup, I like the Edmonton Oilers +1.5 against Florida Panthers.
Excuse me. Okay, there y'all have it. Get your money on, get your bet on. Again, gamble responsibly. All right, y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. Nationwide Nardo, if you have nothing else for us, we gonna sign off, y'all. We want to thank y'all for joining. And again, we ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Nationwide Nardo and myself, we say peace.